Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 16 and the season finale of my first season of the Manchester United career mode here on FIFA 21. If you're looking forward to this final episode, be sure to give the video a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Most importantly then, in the last episode we finished off the Premier League season, and as you can see there, we finished off as top of the table and Premier League champions. Absolutely dominated everyone in that season, and I think our goal difference just goes to show just how good we were. 31 wins, 5 draws and only 2 losses. An unbelievable campaign, and as I said, we truly deserve to be crowned Premier League champions. As you can see then, we're starting off this episode in the FA Cup final up against Manchester City. Now, considering we've already gone ahead and won the Premier League, and previously in the season we went ahead and won the Carabao Cup, we could be on to do the domestic treble in our first season in charge. That would be one hell of a performance from us as manager. And if this game wasn't big enough, then straight after this, with about a week to go, we're back then into the Champions League final up against either Borussia Dortmund or Atletico Madrid. I've kept it a secret till now, and I'm still going to keep it a secret until we get to that game. I think it'd just be a nice suspense, nice surprise. But most importantly now, we've got to focus on this big game. It would just be the perfect end to this season if we can go ahead and scoop up all 3 English trophies that we've been up for grabs for. We dominated over the other teams in the Premier League. We won the Carabao Cup convincingly. And if we can go ahead and put Manchester City to the sword, win another trophy, there'll be absolutely no doubt who the best team in England is. You can see here then, I'm going with our full rotated lineup. I've said it many times throughout this career mode, but these are the boys who have got us to where we are in these cup competitions. I've stuck with the first team 11 for the Premier League and Champions League, and I've left these boys to go out there and see what they can do in the cup competitions. They've already gone ahead and clinched the Carabao Cup, and I'm going to give it to these players to go ahead again and see if they can win the FA Cup. Manchester City are obviously the team that we beat in the Premier League to win the trophy, and we also knocked them out of the Champions League semi-final, so they're going to want major revenge in this one. They're probably going to go with their full 11, and I can't blame them. But I have full faith in the boys going out there. They've done the job so far. I'm just hoping they can do it in one more world-class performance and win themselves the second trophy of the season. If you're looking forward to this one then, go head down below, smash that like button. Let's get into it. Back at Wembley we are for this season now. I think this is our 3rd time here already. Obviously once for the Carabao Cup final, and now for arguably the biggest game here of the season, the FA Cup final up against Manchester City. As I suspected, it looks like they're going with a lot of those first team players. You can see McTominay's wearing that armband. He's already lifted the Carabao Cup. Let's hope I can make it the FA Cup too. This is kind of how both teams have got here. Then noticeably, Man City beating Chelsea and we beat Everton to get to this final. Looks like we both deserve to be here, and I'm sure it's going to be one hell of a match. There it is, the FA Cup. Quite a good looking trophy, and I tell you what, I'm hoping it's us lifting it at the end of this game. Man City's team for this one then, yeah, I can see a lot of those first name players in there, and a lot of good players on the bench too, like Bernardo Silva, Ferran Torres, Gabriel Jesus. It's got Edson in goals, Zinchenko, Walker, Diaz and Cancelo, with Rodri, De Bruyne, Verratti, and that front 3 of Sterling, Aguero and Mahrez. That is one hell of a team, and like I said, we have smashed them in all the other competitions. They're going to want one final bit of revenge just to get back from what we've done throughout this season. But that's our team there. Full rotated players, but important players in there like McTominay, Grealish and that man Cavani, who's been scoring goals for fun. So let's jump into this game. FA Cup final. Let's go out there and win another trophy. Ball in there now. Oh, I tell you what, Dan James is away. Scott, you got to get rid of that earlier. Dan James made one hell of a run. He just needed someone to find him. But I tell you what, Cavani, take it early. Good block there. They put Kyle Walker at centre-back. I think they know that they're going to need pace up against players like Dan James. Good tactics there from Pep, and it hasn't worked for us so far. Dan James into Luke Shaw. Back there into Cavani. Gets floored, but not even a foul. Grealish is on a run. Go on, son. I tell you what, he's been pivotal in this FA Cup run. I would love to see him get a goal. Into Cavani. Oh, what a block! Oh, it's going to be a goal kick as well. What defending that was. A good early chance as well. Managing to get the ball in there, and that's a great block from Cancelo. Just ricochets it back off Cavani, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Ball here now with Aguero. Got to keep him quiet. Good tackle there from the captain, McTominay. See if we can get a breakaway now. Grealish. Up against the defence. Cavani's making a bit of a run on his foot. Yes, Cavani! 22 minutes in. Once again, that man coming up with a vital goal. He's been so... I can't even begin to explain how good he's been. I didn't expect this from him. I thought maybe a bit too slow and sluggish, but his finishing's on another level, and he just reads the game so well. Good strength, and that's his left foot. That's a world-class finish. Thanks to that man again, Edson Cavani, we are now leading in the FA Cup final. Ball in there now, straight into Sterling, and again, he's just got his position so well over Brandon Williams. He hasn't... Oh, straight in the middle as well. What a save. Dean Henderson, those are some great reactions. I think it was De Bruyne with a header. Not the player you'd expect to be in there looking for the headed goal, but straight off the face of Henderson. That is man-and ball, putting his body on the line for the jersey. Corner here now, looking like they might be going short. Again, Sterling trying to get some trickery in, but a good block from Dan James. Still camping on the edge of our box now. And they're in the middle. Glenn Luke Shaw win it. Great header. Again, they're just getting every bounce of the ball at the moment. We can't get it away and get some real kind of time on the ball. Big tackle there, Luke Shaw. Tell you what, Dan James now, he's going to want to have a sprint. He's got Verratti for pace, no problem. Boys are queuing up in the middle. Just got to find the right pass. Tell you what, Donny's right there, front post, on his left. Oh, big save there from Edison. Again, it was so tricky trying to get a good pass in. There's so many players running back all at once, but Donny van de Beek gets a good shot off, and that's a good reaction save. Corner here now, going to put probably Van de Beek, I tell you what, Grealish on the cross. He's going to see if he can whip it in there on Cavani's head. Scott McTominay's in there as well. Cavani's going though. Another corner, good opportunity now. Again, looking for Cavani's head or someone with a bit of height. It's coming to him. Good goalkeeping there, assertive goalkeeping, just gets a punch on it, and they could be breaking away now. So much space in behind, just need to get numbers back. So many overlaps as well, this is ridiculous. Unlucky there, Lindelof going for it, and luckily they kick it straight out. That's such a waste. With about a minute to go, that might have been their best chance of the half, and they've just kicked it straight to us. Under real pressure here now though, Twansby deals with it well. Ball out here now, I tell you what a pass from Henderson. Cavani's in the middle. Oh, just put it way too far in front of him. Almost at the end of this first half though, and luckily we're going in with that 1-0 lead by the looks of it. Just got to get the ball away now. And that's it. End of the first half then. FA Cup final. We're going in with that vital 1-0 lead thanks to that man, Edison Cavani. You can see there, City have had all the possession in that game, and we've just dealt our chances really well. Getting that one crucial goal to go into this half now, 1-0 up. But it's looking like City are going to probably get even more of the ball, and they've got great players to come off the bench, but to be fair, so have we. Almost there, halfway through on our way to getting another trophy. The domestic treble is in sight. Let's just go out there and get the job done. Donny van de Beek sees Greenwood in a bit of room. See if I can get him on a bit of a run. Oh, great trickery from him. I tell you what, he's going to take on the whole team here, I think. Oh, just a bit too much. Wanted to get the young man a great goal and probably overplayed it, but now they're coming in behind as well. This could be a terrible from my half. Luke Shaw's covering, good block from him, but they still get it, getting all the bounce of the ball. It's been the story of the game so far. Again, getting the bounce of the ball, and they're still in our box. Comfortable save, thankfully. Oh, what have I done? I passed it straight back to them. In the box now. What a block that is. Cover defence. Great save from Henderson as well. All came from me just casually throwing it out, but that's a good save. Great body on the line defending. These boys want this trophy. Sterling coming short, so I'm just going to cover him with Dan James. Comes in though. Lindelof, get front post. Oh my god, that was a glancing header. Pep is gripping his arm so tight, you can't believe it. What a header that is, but it's always curling away luckily. Lindelof just in the wrong position, and that's almost the 1-1 in this game then. Lucky not to have conceded. Ball in the middle. Twansby's luckily there, and he just punts it straight into the air. Jack Grealish is going to have his work done to get that. Gives it out here to Greenwood now. We could be on the break. Got to remember though, they've got Kyle Walker at the centre back, so it's not going to be easy. Donny van de Beek. Is this it? 2-0. We could be 2-0 up. Oh, what a save. Oh, I expected a better finish there, but equally that's great goalkeeping. 1-on-1 with the keeper. The defence was coming back, but all day long I thought that was going to be a goal. Good, strong hand. Gabriel Jesus coming on now as well. They go in for that goal. They really need it, and we're going to have to shore up now. Ball in here from Grealish then. Scott McTominay, the captain! The captain, McTominay! What a header that is. Bigging him up as the ball comes in, and that's the exact man you want on it. Unbelievable header. What a performance from the captain. An unbelievable delivery here from Jack Grealish. Floats it up there and gives him every chance. He climbs highest, gets goal side, and I tell you what, he clatters Rodri, smashes it straight at Edison, but he just can't do anything. Too powerful. What a header that is. Leading from that midfield position, coming up with a vital goal. What a goal, Scott McTominay. I'm only really going to make one sub for this game, and it's a substitution I had in mind from the beginning. Obviously, the young talent we brought in, Ryan Gravenberch, he's been a pivotal part of this rotation team, coming in and doing a good defensive job, and that's exactly what we need right now. Bringing him on for his countryman, ex-Ajax teammate Donny van der Beek. He's also had a great game, but it's time to shore this one up, see it through, and get ourselves to another trophy. Ball here again with Cancelo looking for Jesus in the middle. Lindelof gets dragged out of position. The captain, McTominay, with a huge sliding tackle. Gets us a crucial goal at one end and a crucial game-saving tackle up the other. Now he's put Dan James in. Hold your run, Cavani. Stay in the middle. You've got so much room. What is that for a pass? Oh, Dan James, you sold him a hospital pass there. That should have been an easy goal. Terrible pass from Dan James. Could that really be crucial now at the end of this game if we can't guarantee the win? Gravenberch now. Ball out there to Dan James again. Redemption time. Fizzes it in there to Gravenberch. Oh, that's a better pass. Harder chance, and he almost comes up with a world quality pass. Very hit and miss from Dan James. Jesus coming at us. Good block. Tuanzebe still got it though. We just can't keep them out. I can see a goal coming. Good save there from Henderson. 2 minutes to go. Let's break up the other end. Come on. Dan James is breaking. That's the run. This is the goal. Right, Cavani's in the middle again. Will he pick the pass or will he go alone? That's the one. Is he onside? Oh my god. Point blank range. You've got to put it either side of him. I can't believe it. A player like Cavani, he's been scoring 10 times harder chances than that. Maybe it was just too easy. Look at me there, watching it and I can't believe it. Hanging my head in shame. Unlucky there from Edson Cavani. Already into added time now. Few minutes left. Looking to end this game with a great goal. Cavani's in the middle. Good punch from the keeper and he's going to come straight out to them. I tell you what, they're one-on-one now. Jesus versus Brandon Williams. He's going to just have to keep him back. Wait for support and that's a good defence from him. Only a minute left. Let's not let them get a goal. They don't deserve it and we want to run away with this one with a clean sheet. Dominant victory. Not doing anything with it. Ref's got a blow and there you go. Man City playing themselves out the game. Once again, we've won ourselves another trophy. The FA Cup final. Manchester United winning the domestic treble. These rotation players, I've given them the chances in these big cup competitions and they haven't disappointed. 2 opportunities at trophies and they've won both. You cannot argue with that. It's great to see that I don't just have to rely on those first team players, but we have unbelievable strength in depth. And that's one of the biggest things I wanted at Manchester United. Competition for places. And speaking of competition for places, these boys have epitomised that. And they're on the way to pick up their second trophy as a team. I've given McTominay the captaincy out of this rotation team and he hasn't disappointed. Today coming up with a crucial goal and putting in unbelievable performances. Manchester United are the FA Cup champions. It's been great to see these boys grow into their own. Every one of them has put their position in there and they've been fighting for a first team place. We have such good team morale, so many good players all around the pitch. And this is what it results in. A domestic treble and the opportunity at the quadruple with the Champions League to come. These boys have gone out there and done their job. It's now back to the first team to go out there against either Borussia Dortmund or Atletico Madrid to end the season. Not only the English champions, but also the champions of the rest of Europe. Let's go into that game then. On it. Going into it full form. And there is the official confirmation. Manchester United are the winners of the FA Cup. Great performance and it's just even sweeter to have again beaten Manchester City to another trophy. They must be sick of us by now. Pep Guardiola, if he had any hair, would be pulling it out after this season. Not only did we beat them in the Premier League, it was really a 2-horse race and we were just too good for them. Again then in the semi-finals of the Champions League, we smashed them 10-3 on 2 legs. And once and for all, to end the season, we just went and stopped them winning another one. Beating them 2-0 to again win another trophy. You've got to love it. Manchester is once and for all red. Getting this message straight after that game then, Donny van de Beek is progressing nicely and he's up to an 86 rated. He's been a real squad rotation player. He's come on the bench, off the bench, a few times for Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and he's really played his part. Not only has he scored some good goals, but he's also one of the top assisters in the Premier League. And again, in those cup competitions, he's been one of those main men in that team. He's taken his role with both hands and he's really reaping the rewards. Something that's looking quite likely at the end of this season then is that this man, Paul Pogba, will be on his way most likely out of the club. He's been really inconsistent in real life, but in this career mode, he's been unbelievable. A crucial member of that first team, and I couldn't have asked for a better player in that centre-mid position. But with Van den Beek growing so nicely, and obviously we want to try and keep this career mode kind of realistic, you'll have to let me know in the comment section down below. After this season, should I look to move on Paul Pogba and bring Van de Beek into that starting position? Or do you think that they work really well as obviously a crucial first team player with then Van de Beek swapping in and out for him? Let me know down in the comment section below. Is it Van de Beek's time to come into that first team? Will we move Paul Pogba on? Or has he been too good and should we keep hold of him for the rest of the career mode? Another message here then about one of our youth team players being unsettled. Johan Stuyff looking like he wants to come up to the first team. Going to take a look at his rating and his potential and I'll see what I'll do about it then. Well, you can see he's 18 years old and only 54 rated and his potential really isn't that great. We're Manchester United after all and we only want the best talents in the world in our squad. It would just take up a pointless space, so unfortunately I think I'm just going to release him. He would never have a chance to break into the team. We have such good competition at that goalkeeper position. So it's unfortunate to be letting him go, but I just think that there's going to be no chance for him in this one. So unfortunately, we're going to be letting go of Johan Stuyff. Whilst we're taking a look at the youth team then, I want to come back to this player, Jackson Brown, our scout future star, if you will, or homegrown talent. I've spoken quite a bit about him, especially at the beginning of the season, and only a few episodes ago I mentioned potentially bringing him into the first team at the end of this season. 17 years old, 72 rated already, and that potential looks like he's got potential to be one of the best players in the world. You see how good his stats are there physically, and he's got some decent stats there as well, technical-wise, in terms of his ball control, curve, decent dribbling and crossing as well. You'll have to let me know down again in the comment section as well. Do you think at the end of the season we should bring him into that first team setup and see if we can push him into that rotation team? And you never know, he could be in part of one of those teams winning the FA Cup or even the Carabao Cup next season. But yeah, you'll have to let me know down below in the comment section. Is it time to bring Jackson Brown into the first team and see if we can really bring in another homegrown talent? Here it is then, the moment you've all been waiting for. Champions League final up against Atletico Madrid. I tell you what, out of those or Borussia Dortmund, I think we've got the harder draw. It's no surprise that they managed to do them over in 2 legs, and I tell you what, this is not going to be easy. They've got great players like Joao Felix. You can see Luis Suarez have got 6 goals there. Some great players overall, and this is definitely not going to be easy, that's for sure. Going to jump into this one then. To end our Season 1 here at Manchester United, we've already done the domestic treble. Could we be on our way to being crowned Kings of Europe? This is it then. It's all down to this final game of the season in the Champions League final up against Atletico Madrid. You can see their likely lineup over there on the left. Again, some huge players like Suarez and Felix up top. A good midfield with Saul and Koke. And that defence is not bad at all with Jan Oblak in goals. Probably the best goalkeeper in the world on his day. But we've got such a strong team. They've done it so far in every competition. Not only were the best team in England, but I have no doubt that we are on our day the best team in Europe. But that counts for nothing unless we can do it when it counts. So let's go in there. One last performance to be crowned the champions of Europe. There is the young talent Joao Felix. He's going to be such a difficult player and we're going to have to keep our defence sharp to keep him and Suarez out. But we've got big players too, like Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, and the unofficial captain Bruno Fernandes. What a game this is going to be. Here we are then, the biggest game of the season so far. Last game to end it all now, Champions League final up against Atletico Madrid. Here are the boys coming out now, and I tell you what, seeing that trophy as they come out, they must be tingling. To think that only in 90 short minutes, that could be all theirs, and they could be crowned the best team in Europe. They're not going to want to miss out on that. You can see how we both got here. Then we smashed City 10-3 on aggregate. And they just did the job against Dortmund with that 2-0 in that second leg. But we both beat some big teams. We both deserve to be here. And this is all for bragging rights now. You can do well in the knockout stages, but it's all about this one final game. 90 minutes to be crowned European champions. What a way to end this season then. The final game to make it the quadruple as our first season in charge. Considering in real life they got knocked out in the group stage, these players have performed up and above, but they truly deserve to be here. I'm just hoping they can get the job done and be lifting that trophy at the end of this game. Here's the Atletico Madrid team then. Again, such strong players from back to front. Big signing, Luis Suarez, obviously in real life, an unbelievable deal from Barcelona, but look at that. All Black in goals, Lodi, Jimenez, Felipe, Versalco, Herrera, Saul, Ravafa and Koke, and that duo up top in Suarez and Joao Felix. Overall, an unbelievable team. I think they're probably on par with us in terms of talent, but again, I just think in terms of unity, in terms of performance, I think we're riding high from those wins in the FA Cup final and the Premier League. And these players aren't going to want to let it slip now. They've put in the groundwork for this one game, and they deserve to be here. That's our team then. De Gea in goals. The usual back four, Telles, Maguire, Upamecano, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Pogba, and that up four top, Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho and Martial. What a game this is then. We're underway. Champions League final. Let's get it done. Coming at us now. We just got to get the ball. Haven't touched it yet. Good tackle there though, and let's try and get a breakaway. Tell you what, Rashford's off. Martial. You've got the whole back line to run at. Rashford's there in the middle as well. Gets it straight to him. Is this the early goal? Bruno Fernandes. Oh, I've played it so far. Oh my god, he's blazed it. Please tell me that was a save. That should have been a nailed-on goal. I overplayed that a treat. Should have just shot. I tell you what, that was sweaty. I deserve not to score, and it's straight off Oblak's face. What a start that would have been, but at least we got a corner now. The usual delivery from Telles then, looking for the captain, Harry Maguire. Would love to score a header in the final. Oblak's alert. Fred gets it in there to Luis Suarez. Not Fred, sorry. Luis Suarez on the ball. Big tackle from Maguire, but he can't just run straight past the ball for some reason. Pogba's getting back. Good defence. Fred, wake up. Back here to Pogba. What are we doing? We are shaky at the back. Wan-Bissaka, put a foot in. Their player's offside, but it's still going to count because he's just got up. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, we are really under the cosh here. Early pressure from both teams, and neither guys are starting to take their chances. Sancho, good block there. Back to him. Let's break away now. Maguire with a huge tackle there against Joao Felix. This could be the chance right from that header. Bruno. Oh, goes to Sancho. Luckily, into Bruno. Just keep going. That's oh, I thought he was going down. Gives then Sancho another block. Their defence is on fire right now. Reading everything. Tellers again. God luck for Maguire. He's got such a presence in that box. It's coming to him. Oh, big save from All Black. That was almost the perfect head from the captain. Almost to give us the 1-0 lead. Good ball in there. And he rose high. Front post. But straight out All Black. And he's never going to let that one in. Again, let's have the same one again, please. In there. Coming to Pogba instead. He doesn't score on his head. Couldn't quite get there. Still on here, you know. Jadon Sancho. They're just standing off him. Bags of room. Oh, just gets bullied off the ball. If he went down there, I wouldn't have been surprised if the referee gave it. Fred into Rashford. Martial, we're starting pressure on them early now. Is this the chance? Bruno Fernandes! The lead in the Champions League final. Who else would it have been other than that man, Bruno Fernandes? Gets it on his right foot, one-on-one with the keeper, and we all know what's going to happen from there. What a goal. Last 10 minutes or so, we were just putting them under all sorts of pressure, and it starts to count. Good pass in there. Martial waits for his partner, and he gets it on his right with a good finish in that far left corner. All Black is one of the best keepers in the world. Doesn't let in many, and that's why we need to make these chances count. But with players like Bruno Fernandes, you can always guarantee on scoring big goals. What a goal that might be. 1-0 up in the final now. Thanks to that man, Bruno Fernandes. Big tackle left from Martial. No way we're going to go in this end half. 2-0 up. Sancho. Martial. Bruno's there on the overlap again. Dink it. Oh my god, he read that so well. They were chopping at the bit there to try and get Bruno down. Good goalkeeping. But there you go. It's the end of the first half. Oh, we were so close to going 2-0 up there. I tell you what, we would have deserved that. Great pressure to end the half, and we look sharp. Those boys up top are really up for this one. But that man in goals is doing well for them. He's read it well there. End of the first half then. 1-0 up thanks to that man, Bruno Fernandes. But it's far from over. You can see that Atletico Madrid have dominated the ball. We've had so many chances though. It's all about our counter-attacking football. I'm sure they're going to have more shots in that. Well, I mean, I say more. They've got to have some shots in that second half. So we're really going to have to tighten things up now, the defence, because that pressure might start telling. But our counter-attack has been lethal. But again, we just need to make the chances count. 1-0 is one of the worst leads to kind of defend. And they've got 45 minutes to try and turn this one around. Let's try and go out there and seal this one now. A few more goals. And we just want to do it now. We've come so far. We've done so well to get to this position. 45 minutes to be crowned European kings. We deserve it. God, you're going to have to get back at him now. He's a good winger. We've got to just keep him from getting the ball in. Great tackle there from Wan-Bissaka. And I tell you what, we've got numbers here now. It's all been about the counter-attack, and we've got to use it now. Sancho's away. Bruno Fernandes back post. Get it to him. Oh my God, he's gone all the way to Rashford. Come on. The game screwed me over there. I even called Bruno Fernandes out there. I knew where I wanted the ball to go, and it just whips it too far. Still got it here there now. Rashford into Martial. Lays it too far in front, and the chance is gone. That could have been it. What has the game done? Looks like they're bringing on Yarrick Carrasco then. Rafa's been decent for them, but this man's just as good. Going all out there for the goal now. We're going to have to be careful. Ball over top here now. Kogi's in behind again. Luckily, he's not the fastest player, otherwise we'd be in real trouble. Ball in the middle now. Upamecano, good header, but he goes straight to them again. The bounce of the ball just favours them. Big tackle from the captain. Oh, come on. Is that a free kick or a penalty? If that's a penalty, that's outrageous. Thankfully, it's a free kick. Got to get someone on the line, though. Suarez is going to have this one top ends if I'm not careful. Upamecano's there, covering. Looks like he's laying it off short. Someone get out to it. Oh, body's on the line. Thank God for that. Faked it there with a free kick and I'm managing to get away. Yannick Carrasco, first chance for him. Does Maguire for pace. Joao Felix and a big save from David De Gea. We're getting caught at the back. 20 minutes to go. I think I'm going to have to change some players now. Good bring down. He just chips it in there. Upamecano can't quite get there. Luckily, De Gea's alert to it. Like I said, though, I'm going to make a few changes now. Going to make all three subs at once then. Need Luke Shaw for his defensive work at the back. Bringing on Donny van de Beek, the usual sub for Pogba because we need his energy. And also Sancho's, well, he's not too tired, but he just hasn't been able to do much in this game. I want those fresh legs of Greenwood out there and see if he can just get out of that defence. Create a chance for either himself or one of those other boys up top. We're in a really good position. We just need to hold on to this now. Hopefully these subs will make the difference and we can get even more goals and wrap this one up. Ball in here now with Luis Suarez. He hasn't had many chances. It's over there to Joao Felix. 15 minutes to go. De Gea. Oh my God, what a finish that is. 15 minutes left to go and we've let it slip. Joao Felix with the equaliser. We were starting to look stretched to the back and that's a delightful ball from Luis Suarez. Trying to play the offside trap doesn't work and De Gea can't get anything on it. One hell of a finish to be fair from Joao Felix. Hits it on the volley to be fair. It's now 1-1 in this game. Not long left to go. We could be on our way to extra time. We don't want to leave it to chance. We need to go out there and get this one wrapped up now. Ball over top here again. Joao Felix again. From almost winning this game, we could be dropping it here with only 5 minutes to go. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, come on. Players need to get back in support. What's happening? I think he's offside. Thank God for that. But he puts the ball in the back of the net. We're making the sub here now. Bringing off Luis Suarez after he gets the assist. And they bring on Iago Aspas. Ex-Liverpool player. And he is a decent striker. Looking like they want the win just as much as we do. Ball over top you now. Wan-Bissaka coming up against Carrasco. Iago Aspas, sorry. Ball in the middle. De Gea. What the hell, my God. He's hit the bloody crossbar. De Gea was so casual about that. If that went out in and we lost the Champions League final with that goal, I would have been devastated. Also bringing off Joao Felix now for Diego Costa. Do not want him scoring against us. That would be devastating. Luke Shaw coming out their defence. Into Martial. Luke Shaw, keep making that run. Donny van de Beek. Oh, they're just getting numbers back. And now we're going to have to get back as well. There's only a minute left. Do not lose it now. Big tackle there. One last chance. It's out there. The super sub Greenwood. On his left foot. Oh my God, he's blazed it. That was not the finish. And that's the end of 90 minutes. With a chance to seal it at the depth. We're going to extra time. This game has been far from easy. It's been so nervy and both teams looking like they easily could win this game. Extra time underway in this one then. All to play for. We don't want to lose it now. We're so close. Big tackle again from Maguire. He is leading us. Come on, we deserve goals. He's doing everything he can. Bruno. Into Martial. Hit it. Oh, what a block. What a defensive block that was from Lodi. Putting his body on the line. No one wants to lose it now. Oh my god, that is studs. He gets to it. All Black is putting the thumbs up. I think he knew that was a goal. Fernandes delivering this one then. Seeing if he can do something. Upamecano's in there. To Martial. What? How has he blazed that over from there? Come on. I know it's on his left foot, but you've got to at least hit the target. That one's rose ahead. That was so close to hitting that post. We could be ruining these missed chances. Almost the end of this first half then. Oh, that could have been the chance to be going in with a vital lead. And by the looks of it, we're going to be going into that second half with neither team clinching it and could be on our way to the penalties. End of the first half of extra time then. Let's jump straight into the second half. All to play for, and we could be on our way to penalties. I'm making one of the most radical decisions I've made all season. Grealish is coming in at cam, Fred's off, and Fernandes back to centre mid. So many creative players out there now. We just can't afford to be defensive. I'd rather us go out there and give everything for the win than try and hold off for penalties. Some great players out there now. Let's hope they can pull the strings. Just create that one chance, and we could be on to eternal glory. Become the champions of Europe. Come on, boys. This is it now. Everything for this last push. They're stretching us here now. Players out of position all over the park. Tired legs out there. Upamecano. Oh, he's brought him down. It's a penalty. What have I done? This is not the way to go out. A penalty with only 10 minutes left to go. This is devastating. Not like this. Just had to make the foul because he was clean through and he just gets man, no ball. David De Gea is going to have to come up with heroics now to stop us losing it like this. His biggest save of the season is needed. It's hit the post! Oh my god. I can't believe it. De Gea goes the wrong way and it's hit the post. We got one chance now to break up the other end. We've been given a lifeline. Oh, another foul in a dangerous position. Free kick now. We need to just counter-attack from this. Let's keep it out and break away the other end. Ball in there. Oh, we can't get it. Keeper's on it. This is it now. Last chance, I think, if we can just break away. They're covering it so well. Look at them all around our players. We're going to have to carve open a chance here, though. Oh, come on, Donny. Ball in the middle again. Upamecano, don't make the same mistake. De Gea! What a save that is. This is it now. Almost at the end. 1 minute. Let's just break away. Rashford, come on. You can't just run away. That's it now. There's no chance for us to win it, but we could lose it. Ball over top. It's going straight out. We're on our way to the penalty shootout in the Champions League final. God, this one's been nervy, and now it's anyone's game. It's all about who wants it most. What a roller coaster of emotions this game has been. Can't believe they missed that penalty, and we could have broken away, but just couldn't create the chance. We got some good penalty takers out there now, though. But really, it comes down to this. It's a 50-50. It's all about a shootout now. Who wants it most? Who can keep their bottle? Whoever does the job is going to be crowned the champions of Europe. What an end to the game this is, and what an end to the season. If you haven't hit that like button so far, go ahead and smash it for this one. What a game. First penalty then, Iago Aspas missed the penalty in the first one for him. De Gea makes the save. What a start that is. Ball in our court. Fernandes, our penalty taker, going for that top left. He does it. Look at that. What a finish. Puts the keeper the wrong when he can't get there. Second penalty now. Oh, puts it in the wrong corner. Unlucky there. Martial now on the second one for us. We need to keep that advantage. Keeper goes the wrong way. Good finish there. Diego Costa now. Come on, De Gea. Oh, wrong corner again. I knew I should have gone the other corner. We still got the lead though, but we got to keep scoring these because they're coming back at us. Rashford. Oh, God, I couldn't time that one well, but a great finish. Another one for them now. Same corner again. He's dinked it. What's he done? Oh my God, Sal might have just given it to us. And it's Mason Greenwood. The young English talent. Manchester United starlet with an opportunity to win the Champions League. I'm going for that left corner. He's done it! Mason Greenwood has won the Champions League final with the last kick of the game. What a penalty. Nerves of steam for those Manchester United players. Atletico Madrid just couldn't keep the bottle, and we've done it. Mason Greenwood, the young prospect, wins the Champions League final. What a game. Those fans can't believe it. Their hearts have been in their mouths just like mine. We've been absolutely ruthless up until this game, and in this one we could have thrown it away so many times. So much drama late in this game, but what a way to win it. It's good to be on the end of that penalty shootout, and we are now officially the champions of Europe. God, my heart is still racing from that game. We almost threw it away, and I can't believe we turned it around. So great to see, though, that we're not going to be those fans walking away unhappy, because I tell you what, either team could have lost it there, and we were just able to keep our bottle. But look at that man, Bruno Fernandes. I'm so happy for him going up to lift that trophy with us. He is the unofficial captain, and if I could have two players lifting it, he'd be doing it too. But it's that man, Harry Maguire, lifting the Champions League trophy. Man United are Champions League winners. What a game that was, and what a season this has been. It's been movie magic stuff, and I tell you what, that's the perfect ending. We have now won the quadruple in our first season in charge, so there's no doubt that we are the best team in England, but no doubt that we're also the best team in the whole of Europe. What a special group of players out there. They all deserve to be bathing in the glory. What a first season, and what a way to end it. Champions League winners. And there you go, going for that usual end of winning ceremony photo. Everyone getting in there because they all deserve it. Every single one of those boys has been pivotal this season. Enjoy this one, lads, because you've earned it. What a sight for sore eyes then. Manchester United, Champions League winners. Winning it 4-2 on penalties, what a way to end it. We almost lost it with Upamecano giving away a silly penalty. Luckily the post comes to our rescue though. We had so many young players out there, and this is going to be such a great learning curve for their career. And again, one of those young players, Manchester United golden boy Mason Greenwood getting the vital goal. Again, what a way to end this first season. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button or hit that like button, you've got to do it now, because this has been one hell of a season. And what a great message to get straight after that game. Marcus Rashford's also developing nicely. +4 in this season, up to 89 rated. Again, the king of Manchester. He does such great work off the field in real life. And again, he's probably my favourite player, I think, of Manchester United, just for everything he does. And he's such a great player. So it's so good to see that we've been getting the best out of him in this career mode. So good to see that. Anthony Martial is the player of the tournament. Pretty sure he's the top goal scorer as well. And he wasn't far off the competition record. He was unreal up front for us, and he's really staked a claim to that number 9 jersey. There you can see as well, Sancho with the trophy. Official and confirmed, we are the Champions League winners. Great photo there from one of our biggest prospects, one of the biggest stars in this team. Someone we brought in at the beginning of the season to get us to where we are now, winning the biggest trophies of them all. Well, what a dramatic way to end this season then. I'm going to do a quick roundup of all the leagues, all the competitions we are involved in, have a look at the squad and how it's developed, and then we're going to end this season talking about next season. This is the Premier League table then as the season's ending, and again, there we are, top of the table. 38 games, 31 wins, 5 draws, 2 losses, and 98 points overall. Just shy of that 100-point mark, which would have been great, but there was no shadow in doubt that we deserved to be the champions. Top 4 then made up of City, Liverpool and Spurs, with Leicester getting in that 5th position for Europa League. Chelsea, I'm not sure if they would be in there too, but potentially, and then you've got teams like Wolves and Arsenal making up the top 8. West Ham, Aston Villa making it the top 10, then with Fulham, Everton, Leeds, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Southampton, Burnley, all staying safe. Brighton, Sheffield and West Brom then unfortunately getting relegated, and we're going to have a quick look now to see who will be coming up from the Championship next season. Before I do that then, I actually want to go straight to the beginning of the season, just have a look how this all started. Started off in that South American Continental Cup, and we won that trophy too. So I tell you what, we won 5 trophies this season. That is not bad at all. Close to the end of the season then, we had our first chance of silverware. Carabao Cup final at Wembley up against West Ham. And those rotation players did the job and got us that 1-0 win. As you've seen in this episode then to start, we again did the job with those rotation players in the FA Cup. A great 2-0 win, making it the domestic treble. And just for one last time, there it was then, our final game of the season. the chance to make it the quadruple, and they go out there with a complete dramatic victory on penalties to make it confirmed once and for all that we are the best team in the whole of Europe. You could see here then in the Europa League that it was Villarreal up against Bayer Leverkusen who won it 2-1. Some good teams that get into the final there, and I'm sure they'll be in the Champions League next season, so some difficult teams to come up against. Looks like Leicester were the English team that made it the furthest. They made it to the quarter-final stage, getting knocked out by Ajax, so that's pretty commendable to be fair, because Ajax are a very good team. Looking at the Championship table then, looks like Bristol and Nottingham Forest coming up in those automatic positions, and it'll be between Watford, Preston, Bournemouth and Cardiff to come up in that third position. Some decent teams. Teams like Watford and Bournemouth and Cardiff have been in the Premier League quite recently, and it'd be nice to see teams like Nottingham Forest and Bristol see what they can do. Surprise, surprise then, PSG running away as champions there in France. Lyon in second with lost Lille and Olympique Marseille making up the top four. Wow, look how close it was then over in the Bundesliga. Looks like it came down to goal difference between Leipzig and Bayern Munich, both getting 82 points. Good to see a new team winning it for once. Dortmund then in third place, Mönchengladbach in fourth, and other teams like Leverkusen and Hoffenheim making up the top six. Looks like it was very tight over there in Germany then. Another not very surprising league table there then. Over there in Italy, Juventus coming away as champions, but not so convincingly to be fair. Only 2 points over there on Napoli, and you had teams like Lazio and Milan pushing them quite close. So again, good to see that other leagues out there are having quite competitive seasons. I'm just hoping that in this next season in the Premier League, we'll be given a bit of a harder competition. And the last one we're going to have a look at here then, La Liga Santander, Barcelona winning it just up against Real Madrid. And surprisingly, Atletico Madrid looks like they did better in the Champions League like they did in the league. Only there in the third position, and again, Europa League winners Villarreal in fourth, and teams like Athletic and Seville in fifth and sixth. We had to look at this at the end of the Premier League season, but there you go, top scorer Mane. Cavani not too far away, and his goals to game ratio was very good. Fernandes also in the top 10. Great to see a lot of our players chipping in there. Fernandes then also the top assister, but I tell you what, just look at that. 35 assists in 32 matches, and he is levels above everyone else. Our second place player there is Rashford, and other players like De Bruyne and Salah can't even come close. What a performance from that man this season, showing just how much of a world-class talent he is. And again, what we also saw was David De Gea, the most clean sheets, and it just goes to show that our defence did the job for us too. Looking at the FA Cup then, it looks like it was Cavani that drew there for the top goal scorer. 4 goals in 6 games, not bad at all. They've given it to him over players like Jorginho and Aguero of Millwall, but I tell you what, overall he's been superb this season, and it's good to see him getting himself a trophy for his individual effort. Very surprising as well to see Dan James top of the assist chart there. 3 assists in 5 matches. He was very good on their counter-attack. I tell you what, he came up with some vital passes to get good goals. He's done a good job on that left-hand side, a good backup player for Marcus Rashford. Carabao Cup action, then you can see Guerrero of Nottingham Forest coming away with 5 goals in 3 matches. Just about pushing there Rashford, who also got 5 goals in 6 matches, and Harvey Barnes getting 5 in 5 too. Good to see again that one of our players is close there to clinching another trophy. It just goes to show that we were on top form in all competitions. And there you go, that man again, Edson Cavani, doing the job for us this time in the assist chart. 3 assists in 5 games. World-class talent, and he showed it this season, chipping in on all angles. Again, confirmation then that Martial was the top goal scorer in the Champions League. 14 goals in 10 matches. 5 better than the second place Lewandowski and Sterling. What a performance he put in those matches. He was vital for us up top. And he just goes to show that we have the best striker in Europe in our team. Other players like Fernandes, Rashford and Sancho all getting 6 goals as well. That front four have been menacing in all competitions, and it just goes to show there with the stats. And look at that, the top 4 assisters, all Manchester United. Fernandes with 8, Martial with 7, Pogba with 6 and Rashford with 6. Unbelievable performances there from those boys. Our defence is great, but it's all about the attack. Our link-up play is great, and there's always chances to get assists and goals with any one of those players. Undeniably, we have some of the best attacking talent in world football. Now let's have a breakdown of the team stats. Let's just see how outrageous they've done this season. And surprisingly, it's Donny van de Beek who's had the most appearances. But it's good to see that I've used him. I mean, in real life, Solskjaer for some reason doesn't use him whatsoever. So I've just gone to show what you can get out of him when you give him enough games. Second place then, you got players like Fernandes, Rashford, David De Gea and Cavani. The captain Maguire, but a lot of players getting a lot of game time, which is good to see. Top of the goal scorers then, you can see Anthony Martial and Edson Cavani were battling that out all season long. But ultimately, that man, The guy with, you can argue, the better potential, obviously, with his age, and we've given him more chances. He runs out with 4 more goals, 3 more assists, but what competition from those two. They were both outstanding. Couldn't have asked for more from our striking partnership there. Third place then, you got Bruno Fernandes, 28 goals in 52 appearances. It's unbelievable for a centre attacking midfielder. Equally, that's great from Rashford and Sancho and Greenwood. Our wingers chipping in with plenty of goals, and it's great to see that one of our key signings at the beginning of the season really shows that he deserves to have been bought for that money. 18 goals in 46 games is very good. And I know you would have been able to see it this whole time, but just look at that. Bruno Fernandes, 52 appearances. Not only does he get those 28 goals, but he comes away with 47 assists. That is outrageous numbers. Our second place there is Marcus Rashford with only the 19, which is still amazing. But when you look at 47, there's just no shadow of doubt who pulls the strings in this team. Great to see 2 strikers there again, Martial and Cavani with a lot of assists. And that man Pogba, who scored a good few goals and got some good assists as well. It's going to be really interesting to see what you think, if we should let him go. If it was up to me, I think I would keep him, because I know there's that kind of doubt in real life as to whether he wants to be there. But we've got the best out of him, and I think after winning quadruple, he would definitely want to stay. Good to see there as well, David De Gea getting himself 25 clean sheets from his 48 appearances. That's more than half, and I tell you what, he's come up with some crucial saves when we needed him. Not only did he save a couple in that penalty shootout to win the Champions League, but there are plenty of appearances I can think of where it was thanks to that man that we got all 3 points or got through to the next round. Just taking a quick look at then as well, the development of the squad, and you can see some players have absolutely rocketed up in their rating. Jadon Sancho coming into us at a 87 rated, now up to a 92. That is unbelievable. Bruno again was at 87, now up to 90. Rashford from 85 to 89. That is unbelievable. Pogba's gone up 1. Martial's gone up 3. Wan-Bissaka also going up by 4. I think he's one of the unsung heroes in this team. He's definitely going to be the right back for us in this entire season. There's no doubt about that. Nice to see again Van der Beek with all that game time, also growing by 3. And he's really now showing that he's one of these crucial players in this team, whether it's coming off the bench or starting for us in the cup competitions. Little growth there from Telles as well. Grealish, also a player we brought in January, going all the way up there to 84 rated. He's been great. He bought into what we wanted to do here. Again, he got some crucial goals in the FA Cup, and I just think he's been great so far coming off the bench. Hoping he can kick on in Season 2, grow even more and push on for a first team place. Another player I want to give a big shout out to is this man here, Harry Maguire. Maybe a bit surprising I left the captaincy in his hands for the beginning of the season. I showed faith, and not only has he rewarded that, but he's grown by 3, up to 84 rated. He scored some unbelievable goals, that's for sure. Some huge headed goals up against big teams. But he's been a rock at the back, and he's shown what he's capable of and what he does deserve to be the captain. The captain of the rotation team then, Scott McTominay, also, he's grown by 4. He's shown himself to be a really reliable player, and definitely he's going to continue to be the captain in that rotation team. Hopefully, not only with those 2 cup competition trophies he lifted now, but he can go on to make it some more in a Manchester United jersey. All around, some great growth here. You can see a few +1s, a few +2s. Looking here as well at Mason Greenwood, who started off at 77 rated, up to an 82, still only 19 years old. He looks like he has the world at his feet and all the potential to go far, to be one of the best players in this team. Sad to see that Edison Cavani's gone down by 2, but it just goes to show that even if you lose a bit of pace here and there, you still have that world-class footballing knowledge and the ability to score some unbelievable goals. He's been so good for us. But the real trouble is now he's kicking on in his career, and he's probably only going to start decreasing even more. Really hope we can keep him playing as well as he has been for as long as possible, because he's been so good, and I'm just hoping we can get the same out of him next season. Before we end then, I want to have a quick look at these objectives we've been given at the beginning of the season. You can see for our youth amount, they want us to sign 3 players younger than 20. We only managed to sign 2, but again, we really kind of trusted in the players we already had in the squad. We got plenty of young talent, but it's good that we at least managed to bring in 2. Brand exposure then, you can see they asked us to get 10 games without defeat, and we managed to make it 30, tripling what they asked for us. That's unbelievable. They wanted those 3 players from North America, but that was never going to happen. We didn't sign any, but again, you can't argue why we didn't. Smashed the profit margin there as well, 270 million. Great to see that we're kind of doing all these financial aims as well, even though we've been spending big money. And just look at that top short-term aim to get in the UEFA Champions League. But we said, that's just too easy. We'll go ahead and win the league instead. and they wanted us to win the FA Cup, and we managed to do that. So it's great to see that we've surpassed what they wanted from us. And I remember looking at this at the beginning of the season thinking, this is asking a lot. Get to the final of the Champions League, but we did one better and went all the way and won it. What a season this has been altogether. Achieved so many great things here. Winning 4 trophies all in all, and being obviously undoubtedly the best team in Europe. I'm just hoping now that we can keep this form going into season 2 and go on and make it the double quadruple. That would be unbelievable. Just something I want you to think about at the end of this episode, kicking on into season 2, is again about this player, Jackson Brown. I know I asked it previously, but again, let me know down below. Is it his time to come into the squad, see if he can burst into that rotation team for like the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, and just see if we can boost his rating and get him scoring some goals in a Manchester United jersey? Let me know down below. And now this is actually where I'm going to be leaving this episode, on a bit of a cliffhanger, leaving you a huge question. Now obviously looking at Edson Cavani there, he's gone down by 2 rating, and I know he's been unbelievable for us, but I can only guarantee that he's going to keep decreasing, and it's probably going to go down a lot quicker now he gets older. So the only signing I'm really looking to make in that summer transfer window to start season 2 is a new backup striker. I know I've got some big rated players here, but again, we're such a good team and Martial has grown so much that rating doesn't mean anything. It's all about how you perform. I've got myself quite a comprehensive list here of players. I'll go through them quickly now. But if there's any players that you don't see here and you think we should chuck on the list instead, anyone you'd rather see me sign, be sure to put it in the comment section down below and I'll take it into consideration. First player on the list then, Memphis Depay, obviously an ex-Manchester United player. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. It looked like he was going to be potentially that new answer to Cristiano Ronaldo, but it just never worked. And then he went over there to Lyon, and he's been ripping it up in Ligue 1, to be fair. And every time I see him play for the Netherlands, I always think of what he could have been at Manchester United. You can see he could play centre forward, left wing and cam. I definitely think I could train him to be a striker as well. And I just think he would give us such a good option all over the park. And at 85 rated, he would be one hell of a player. And it'd be great to bring him back to United and see if we can make him the player that he should have been. A player that's been linked to United quite a lot in recent history is Paulo Dybala, looking like a potential swap involving Paul Pogba in real life. I think he didn't want to come to United, so this is probably a player I would move away from. But I've got him in on the list for reality, you know, because obviously I want to put a few players on here that in real life they've definitely been looking at. One of those players we came up against in the Champions League final, and Joao Felix got themselves the goal to push it all the way to penalty shootout. One of the biggest prospects in world football, so probably a player I would lean up away from because I don't want to sign just all the biggest talents. But I've got him on the list just in case you think it would be a good story for him to watch us win the Champions League and for him to move over to us as that kind of new young Ronaldo and see if he can be lifting a Champions League trophy as a Manchester United player. Now, I don't think you can do a Manchester United career mode without having this man at least come up in one episode. Erling Haaland, 20 years old, 86 rated. Again, one of the biggest talents in world football without shadow of a doubt. Obviously, there was that big Norwegian link between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer having managed him at Molde, and it looked like he was going to bring him over, but Borussia Dortmund just pipped them to the post and managed to get the deal done. Obviously, back then we didn't know how it would work out, but he's gone on to be, if anything, the most informed striker in world football. Being only 20 years old and 86 rated, he'd be close to that rating of Martial, and I just think it would give us great competition. There's no doubt that he would, you know, could arguably be the first team striker, but I don't want to just replace Martial. I want us to have great competition. I think he could offer that. Another player we've seen in this career mode, Lautaro Martinez, up against Inter Milan in the quarterfinals. He really caused me absolute nightmares. I still haven't stopped thinking about some of his performances, and that's why he's on the list. 23 years old, 86 rated. A bit of a different striker, I think, to Martial. A bit shorter, and he's definitely more about those skills than anything else. Again, I just think it would be an interesting story to bring in a player who saw us go all the way to win the Champions League, and he would want to come and join us and see if he can do it for us too. Looking a bit closer to home now, and a bit of a lower rated player, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 24 years old and 82 rated. There's been no doubt he's been unbelievable for Everton in real life, really showing like he's going to be a world-class talent potentially in the future if he can just keep it going. And I think it'll be interesting to look to bring in another English talent, someone who's not, you know, a world-class striker at the moment, but has great stats and the ability to be a great player for us, pushing Martial for that first team place. A bit of an older player here than someone who's definitely been linked to Manchester United quite a lot in real life, Raul Jimenez from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Unfortunately had a very bad injury in recent history, I think he's on the mend though, which is great to see. And again, he's just been absolutely unbelievable for Wolves in the Premier League. With him out, they've just shown that he's really been that man up top for them who's pulled the strings and got them to where they are. Again, a bit of an older player, 84 rated. I think he would be a great rotation player like Cavani has been for us. And he could be unbelievable coming off that bench and again, getting us to those FA Cup finals and Carabao Cup finals. Now, this is a player I wanted United to sign quite a few years ago. I know there were rumours before he went from Inter to PSG, and unfortunately they didn't go for the deal. But he's a great striker, world-class talent, and to be fair, he's still only 28 rated and 28 years old, and 85 rated. Mauro Icardi, been doing good over there for PSG, and again, I think he would be someone who would push Anthony Martial to ensure he's at his best. Got Romelu Lukaku here, then another ex-United player. Again, on his day, one of the best strikers in the world, and I think he's just such a different striker compared to Martial. He's 6'3", he's all about that strength and finishing, and I think it would give us just a different look up top if we needed to. You know, if we needed a late winner in a headed goal, or we needed someone to come on and just terrorise the defence with his strength. It would be interesting to see if we can bring him back here, get him into the squad more, and really rewrite that Manchester United story for Romelu Lukaku. Another player here then who definitely got linked to United so many times in recent history. I think he was almost on his way when it was in the David Moyes era. I'm not too sure, but there definitely was a big chance of him coming to United. Obviously, he did unreal for Atletico Madrid, a World Cup winner, 30 years old. I just think it would be interesting to see if we could have actually brought him to Manchester United and to see what he could do. Definitely being 30 and only 86 rated, there would be no worries of him replacing Martial, but he can definitely come in up top if we need him, and he can do a job on the wings too, which would be quite interesting. Another kind of outlandish player here, Maximiliano Gomez over there from Valencia. In real life, in the last summer, Valencia let go some of their biggest name players, and I think this guy's rumoured to be on his way out too. A good talent, again, he's a bit more of a physical player, not as fast as Martial, and he could just be an interesting signing, a bit outside the box, but still a decent backup striker. Almost at the end, then we got Inaki Williams here, coming over from Athletic Bilbao in Spain. An unbelievable striker, pace to burn, and someone again who there a couple of seasons ago I think was rumoured to potentially come. He'd be like a Dan James type sub, pace to burn, coming off the bench, hopefully just helping us in the counter-attack. Can also play right wing, so again could help us in a different position, but again, just another option for you lot. And last but by no means least, the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. 36 years old, 90 rated, only couple more years and he's going to be retiring. That's going to be such a sad day for football, and that's why I think this might be the last chance to bring him back to Manchester United. Again, with Pogba linked to Juventus, this looks like a player who could be coming the other way, and I tell you what, I would take that deal all day long. It would be unbelievable to see him come back to the Premier League, see if he can just terrorise defences for one last season, and see if we can just have that kind of fairy tale ending, bring him back to Manchester United, put him back in that number 7 jersey, and see if he can help us get back to that quadruple. So like I said, quite a comprehensive list here, a lot of players for you to think about, but by no means am I not open to other suggestions. Leave it down in the comment section below if there's any of these one players that sticks out to you that you think we should go for, or if you have your own suggestions, be sure to let me know and I'll add them to the list and we'll look at that ready for season number 2. I just want to take this moment to say a huge thank you to all of you. This is our first season here on FIFA 21 with Manchester United, my first ever career mode on YouTube and just my first YouTube experience altogether. It's been unbelievable, I've enjoyed it so much and I honestly can't thank you enough for all the support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this series and especially the season finale, be sure to smash that like button for this video. I can't wait for season number 2. So much to look forward to, and it's all about can we recreate that quadruple. We've been unbelievable, but again, we want to keep pushing on now. We don't want it to be a one-season wonder. We want to be cementing ourselves as one of the best teams in the history of football. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode in season 2.